welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show has action out of the NL Central. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch coming your way next. So almost ready to get underway. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Javier Assad. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of, tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Into center, number 40 settles underneath it, makes the grab, one down. Here's the Pirates lineup now, and one guy who's been great for them, Connor Joe.
Well, Boog, there aren't many guys who have a flair for the big moment like he does. I mean, batting over 400 with runners in scoring position. Are you kidding me? I know it's not guaranteed or an automatic, but I hope we get to see him in a close late game situation with runners in scoring position and just see, is he truly a machine or not?
Suzuki makes the grab, and there's two away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
The pitch. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. And 1-2-3 go the Pirates. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here at the ballpark, and pitching in this game, Quinn Priester. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Chop to the right side, and he takes it himself for the out. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Popped up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Third, the designated hitter,
Christopher Morel now at the plate. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. Out to short. And he beats it with room to spare.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
So 2 down. Bellinger up to hit. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Morel off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. One left for the Cubs. Scoreless after one. Top of the second, at the plate for Pittsburgh, Connor Joe.
Number 2, Connor Joe.
Two now. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Batting fifth, the center fielder.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Jack Sawinski. Runner at first with no outs here. Line drive caught. Throw not in time as he's able to get back to avoid the double play.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Josh Palacios digs in now. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Number 40 settles under this one, puts it away for the out.
Batting seventh, the first baseman, number 19, Jared Triolo.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Now it's the rookie first baseman, number 19. No score here in the second. That misses, and the count's full. Endy Rodriguez in the on deck circle. And here's a 3-2. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one back there, and it's into the bleachers. Out of here. He made him pay for that one, his second of the year, and they add a pair. It's 2-0.
Look at that pure reaction. Fastball up and in. Not an easy pitch to get to, but because it was just a reflex, he didn't have time to get long with this swing.
Here's the Pirates catcher now, Endy Rodriguez. And now it's 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And that is that. Cannonball coming. And it's 2-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. Dansby Swanson stands in. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Ball to strike. The pitch.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Pulls it in on the run, and there's one down.
The right fielder,
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Banks off the wall. And he's got himself a triple.
Everything came together for him. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
One down, and next for the Cubs, number 40. And here it comes. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Drops into the glove. Runner tags for home. He's in on the sacrifice fly, and they trail by 1.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Here's Yan Gomes. Yan Gomes waits. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle of the base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Patrick Wisdom, the next Cub to hit. Big time power. Ground ball scooped up Ke'Bryan Hayes. They get the force. That ends the frame. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Pirates 2 and the Cubs 1. Welcome back. And now the shortstop, Alika Williams.
Alika Williams.
One, 2 now. And down on strikes he goes. And 1 away in the top of the third.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
And now it's even up.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
The 1-1. And downstairs. And there's a ball.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in. You see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
And a pitch. That one the other way. And it drops in, but a good job to keep it in front.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Now, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Swings and misses. That's strike 2. Reynolds leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Goes down looking. So 1 left for Pittsburgh. as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. In half, up to hit. Grounded out his first time.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2. On the ground right side, and he picks it up in foul territory. Just missed.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball.
This ball well hit left center field, and that splits the gap. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Here's Nico Horner. He's 0 for 1. Out to short, and that one finds its way through. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Well, that's a smart decision to hold up with 1 out and the heart of the order coming up. Don't want to run into an out at home plate.
Christopher Morel, the next Cub to hit. Reached on an infield single his first time. And the right-hander deals. In the dirt. And now a single might score 2. Two runners in scoring position. Nobody out. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Kicks and deals. Got him looking. And a big sigh of relief from the mound with that called third strike. One down. There comes Cody Bellinger. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Left-hand batter waits. Now a slow roller to second. Peguero throws to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
They'll expect a back and forth this entire game because of how good the offenses are.
Now it's the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. He's 0 for 1. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Hard ground ball, base knock. In comes the run from third. It's 3-2.
Comes through with the RBI. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. Priester checks over to first, and he's back. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. Tosses to first. That's the third out. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 3 innings complete. It's the Cubs 3 and the Pirates 2. Here at Wrigley Field, new inning getting started. Now the left fielder, Connor Joe. To third. Fair ball. And it kicks off the base of the wall.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Jack Sawinski, the next Pirate to hit. Here's a 1-1. Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Safe. He beats it. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up in the scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting.
Comes a 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Battling here as he fouls it away. Joe leads off second with nobody out. On the ground. In plenty of time to first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
Now batting, right fielder, Josh Palacios.
And now the right fielder, Josh Palacios. Flied out to center in his first at bat. 2-2 now. And that one just missed off the outside edge. Number 19 waits on deck for Pittsburgh. Fights it off. He'll see another. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, one out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up, and that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here at Wrigley Field, ready to go, bottom four. And here is number 40.
Number 40.
1-1 now. That one missed.
You know, these Cubs doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 away.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Now it's Yan Gomes.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
Popped up. Brings it in. 2 up, 2 down.
The third baseman, number 16, Patrick Wisdom.
2 outs, base is empty. So up now for Chicago, Patrick Wisdom. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Up the middle. Fires over to first. And that's the 3rd out. Cubs are down quietly, but they're up 3-2. And welcome back. And here's the catcher, Andy Rodriguez. The 1-1.
Ball.
And strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that one is lifted in the air. Flashes the leather on the running catch. Alika Williams, the next Pirate to hit. His first at bat was a strikeout. One down, base is empty. Popped up, Horner on the move. Nice grab on the run. 2 away down.
The batter, the second baseman,
Liover Peguero, the next Pirate to hit. Led off the game with a strikeout. Next offering is in for a strike. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Fly ball to right. Suzuki brings it in for the 3rd out. Down in order go the Pirates. They're down 3-2. Back here at the friendly confines, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. Here comes a pitch. Lifted in the air, right center field. Sawinski as he glides to his left. Long run, nice grab. 1 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Here's the second baseman, Nico Horner. 1 for 2. Next pitch is outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
High fly ball, shallow right field. Palacios makes a nice running catch.
the designated hitter, number 5.
Christopher Morel, the next to hit.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
So now 1 and 2. Good eye right there. Now all even up. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Righty to the plate. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they still lead at 3-2. New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Julian Merriweather.
He's got some of the best swing and miss stuff going right now. He's striking out hitters at a very high rate this year, so this should be fun to watch.
Well, one-run game. Brian Reynolds here. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Here's the third baseman, Key Brian Hayes. Next one is off the plate. Now 2-2. Ripped on a line. Puts the squeeze on that one. 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Connor Joe, the next Pirate to hit. Here's a 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Righty delivers. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A solo shot, and we are starting over. It's 3-3. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Base is empty with 2 away. Up next for the Pirates, Jack Sawinski. And now maybe extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. The throw into second, but he's in there easily.
The batter, the right fielder, John.
That ball was blasted, Boog, and as broadcasters, we can go weeks without seeing a ball hit 115 miles per hour, which is what StatCast tells us there. Man, he really got the bat through the zone and did not get cheated.
Yeah, that ball was absolutely smoked. Strike 2.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Sawinski on at second with 2 down. Next pitch misses. It's 2-2.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Caught him looking for the K.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Carmen Mlodzinski on for the 30th time this year. Here's Cody Bellinger.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Bellinger.
This one in the air center field. Sawinski sizes this one up, makes the grab on the run. And there's 1 away.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Dansby.
Dansby Swanson, the next Cub to hit. Ripped to right, should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
One out, runner at second. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. And right back to the mound. Tosses to first, and they got him.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
And up next for Chicago, number 40. Runner at second, 2 down. The next offering misses. And the count 2-1. Good eye right there. Yan Gomes waits on deck. (3-1) and he couldn't come up with it. So first and second with 2 outs. Yan Gomes will hit next. Next one misses. 3-1. Patrick Wisdom, the kind of bat that can make a big impact if they can keep it going here. First and second, 2 down. And that's ball 4.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
And next for the Cubs, Patrick Wisdom. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. 1 run's in. Now the second run is in. Gomes headed home. Relay throw home. Tag. Not in time. Safe. And they lead by 3.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Pirates with a new arm on the mound, Colin Holderman. He last pitched 2 days ago. Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Here's the left fielder, Ian Happ. This to third. Hayes to first. And the inning is over. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We're through 6 full. It's the Cubs 6 and the Pirates 3. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Mark Leiter Jr. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Mark Leiter Jr.
Swing and a miss. Now 1-2. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
The wind and the pitch. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves, knowing that they can miss the bat Tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
The 1-1. That one hammered, but pulled foul. And the ball evens the count. Got him swinging. Had him out front for strike 3.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Set for the last half of the 7th. So up now for Chicago, Nico Horner. Chris, his skill set straight out of the mid-80s. Good contact, not much power, and he can run. He always uses the wheels to his advantage.
His biggest challenge in this day and age is to not get caught up in trying to hit home runs because so many people are. He was all over that one. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Christopher Morel, the next Cub to hit. First offering, runner goes. Base hit, corner around second, heads for third. Morel caught in a rundown now. The relay, tag, got him. And he can't scramble back in time. Way too much of a turnaround first there. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. And a 1-1. Here's a rocket out to left. And makes the grab. Runner tags from third. Runner from third comes across. It's 7-3.
That wasn't your standard sac fly. He barreled that baseball, just couldn't get it to drop in.
So up next, Dansby Swanson. And the 2-2. Out to center. Sawinski moving under this one. Makes the catch. And that ends the inning. So they get 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and nobody left on. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Cubs 7 and the Pirates 3. We go to the 8th. Now it's the second baseman, Liover Peguero. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Ground ball up the middle. Gets it to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter, Brian Reynolds.
Now it's the DH, Brian Reynolds. 1 for 3. The 1-1. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Suzuki raging back towards the wall. Bangs off the wall. Relay throw to third, and he's out.
The triple is arguably the most exciting play in baseball, and the guy's worked so hard to get around first, to get around second, and to get thrown out at third. Man, you just feel bad for him. On top of that, he was already in scoring position, so you think about how it kind of hurts the team as well.
Now batting Key Brian Hayes. And a swing and a miss. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Bucks go down quietly. They're down 4. It's 7-3. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the 8th. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
Seiya Suzuki.
Ball to strike. That one fouled off.
You know, these Cubs, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. 8 of their hits came off the bat at 90 miles per hour or harder. These guys are not getting fooled right now.
Ball 2.
And another ball. Swing and a miss. Slider got him for strike 3.
No, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
1-1 now. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. It bangs off the wall. Safe at second. He legs out the double.
When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
So a man aboard, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Yan Gomes. And it is 2-1. The pitch. Chop to third. Throws to first. And Gomes is retired.
The third baseman, number 16,
Patrick Wisdom, the next Cub to hit. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Runner from second crosses the plate, and it's 8-3. And he'll pull into second safely.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
A new pitcher in the game, number 52.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
So the lineup flips over. Ian Happ now at the plate. Down and in, moved his feet. Wisdom stands at second with 2 gone. Two down. That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. The run comes in from second, and it's now a 6-run lead. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. And up next for Chicago, Nico Horner. And the pitch. The other way. Palacios puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. So 2 runs, 3 hits, an error, and 1 man left. Through 8 full, it's the Cubs 9 and the Pirates 3. They hand the ball over to a new arm, number 43. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days.
number 43.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Connor Joe. He's already homered here in this one.
Connor Joe.
Line drive. Makes the grab. One away.
Now back, the center fielder, Sawinski.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Here's the center fielder, Jack Sawinski. The pitch. Hard hit left side. Fires over to Bellinger. Now only one out remaining.
Now batting, the right fielder, Josh Palacios.
So it's their last chance in this one. Josh Palacios, the next Pirate to hit. The pitch. That one fouled off. 2-2. Just one strike away. That one the other way. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cubs slug their way to a win in this one.
I'd say you're lying if you say you don't feel a 5-game losing streak. This W definitely helps them relax a little bit and take some of the pressure off from it going to a 6, 7, or even an 8-game losing streak.
9-3 your final here in this one. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.